Lehigh Valley PBS presents Scholastic Scrimmage, a weekly program featuring teams from Lehigh Valley High Schools in a contest of quick recall. Tonight's teams are from William Allen High School and Emmaus High School. Your host for Scholastic Scrimmage is Dr. Karen Walton, Provost, DeSales University.
Welcome to this second round match of Scholastic Scrimmage. I'm delighted to be your host. The area's top high school scholars compete for the honor of being the Scholastic Scrimmage champion team. At the end of the season, the two final teams will win scholarships for their schools from the Air Products Foundation. In the first round, William Allen defeated Palmerton High School, and Emmaus drew a bye because they were the Scholastic Scrimmage champions last year. Let's meet the teams. From William Allen High School, Brian Fulweiler, a junior, Joe Mahoney, a junior, Captain Andrew Ung, a senior, Jacqueline Pilch, a senior, and their coach, Steve Patterson, English teacher. From Emmaus High School, Yan Zhang, a freshman, Captain David Cluck, a junior, Elliot Joe, a junior, Matt Clever, a sophomore, and their coach, David Roper, English teacher. The judges for tonight's contest are Shirley Billheimer and Barbara Cohenauer, the producers of Scholastic Scrimmage. Remember that the questions on Scholastic Scrimmage demand rapid recall of factual information and are not necessarily indicative of academic training. We understand the rules, so let's begin the contest with a toss-up in history looking forward to a 15-point bonus. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution are known collectively as William Allen Jacqueline, the Bill of Rights, and your 15-point bonus. Answer these questions with the number of the amendment that assures the freedom. First is protection against unreasonable search and seizure. Andrew?
4th.
Correct. Next, protection against excessive bail and cruel punishment. Andrew?
7th.
It is the 8th. And the last is the right to own a gun. Andrew?
2.
2, so you did get 10 out of a possible 15 bonus points. Toss-up in biology. The genes for a particular plant's seed color and leaf shape sort independently during meiosis. This means that the genes for seed color and leaf shape are 1 on the same chromosome, 2 at the same locus, 3 dominant, or 4 on different chromosomes. William Allen Andrew
4
is correct. And your bonus. The following definition describes what mechanism of inheritance? An exchange of genetic material on homologous chromosomes that occurs during meiosis, creating new combinations and alleles. Andrew?
Crossing over.
For your 10 points. Toss up in algebra. What is the multiplicative inverse of the additive inverse of -1/4? William Allen Andrew?
4.
And your bonus? Over the set of complex numbers, the number 1 has 4 fourth roots. Name all of them for 10 points. Andrew?
Positive 1, negative 1, 1 plus I, 1 minus I.
No. It's good try. Positive and -1, and then I and negative I. Okay? Let's try a toss-up in art. The Guggenheim Museum, pictured on the monitor, is a familiar sight to New Yorkers. Name the architect. Emmaus David?
Frank Lloyd Wright.
It is Frank Lloyd Wright, and your bonus. Another famous structure by Frank Lloyd Wright is a beautiful home called Falling Water. In what state can you find this masterpiece of contemporary architecture? David?
Pennsylvania.
It is in Pennsylvania, southwest. They had to repair it recently. It's cantilevered over a mountain stream. Toss up in U.S. history. The headlines read, U.S. declares war on Mexico. Emmaus Yan?
1846.
You are correct. You didn't need the other 2 headlines I was going to give you, and you chose from the monitor. 1846 is correct. Bonus. The headlines read, John Brown raids Harper's Ferry. Charles Darwin publishes Origin of the Species. Is the year 1830, 1846, 1859, or 1872?
1859.
Is correct. Physics. An apple weighs 1 Newton. When held at rest in your hand, what is the net force on the apple in newtons? Emmaus, Elliott?
0.
It is 0. There is no net force. And your bonus. A tow truck exerts a net force of 4,000 newtons on a car that causes it to accelerate at 2 meters per second squared. What is the mass of the car in kilograms?
2,000.
It is 2,000. World literature. If you were reading about the Ministry of Love, also known as Mini Love, who maintains law and order, what novel would you be reading, Emmaus Yan?
1984.
And for your bonus, who wrote 1984?
George Orwell.
Yes, that's correct, George Orwell. Toss up in mathematics. Take the number of red stripes on the American flag, multiply it by the number of white stripes, and then add to this product the number of stars on the flag, Emmaus Yan.
92.
Yes. Bonus. Given a subset C of any universal set U, for 5 points each, answer the following questions. C intersection U equals what? David?
C.
C. And then C intersection C prime equals what? David?
Null set.
The null set. No elements in that. Toss up in world geography. Mount Etna is Europe's highest active volcano at 10,900 feet. On what island? William Allen Bryan.
Sicily.
You would find it on Sicily. And your bonus, the third largest island in the Mediterranean is south of Turkey and west of Syria. Name it. Andrew?
Cyprus.
For 10 points. Toss up in chemistry. Phosphoric acid, H3PO4, is given what name based on its ability to donate 3 protons? Emmaus Yan
Radioactive.
rebounds over to William Allen. Joe?
A Lewis acid.
It is either polyprotic or triprotic. Let's go to a toss-up in world literature. A mythological tale taught by Apollonius is the story of the quest for an object. What object is being sought, William Allen? Joe?
Golden fleece.
Absolutely. And who searches for the golden fleece? Andrew?
Jason.
Jason. Toss up in algebra. The mean weight of 5 boulders is 25 pounds. By adding another boulder increases the mean weight to 26 pounds. What is the weight of the 6th boulder? Emmaus Yan?
30.
Over to William Allen. Andrew?
31.
31. Close, Yan, but not quite there. And your bonus, William Allen. How many 10-inch square tiles will be needed to cover a wall measuring 5 feet by 20 feet? Andrew?
1,440.
It's 144. That is a tough one in that time period. Let's try current events. The Russian space station Mir recently plunged to Earth. It landed in the Pacific Ocean between 2 countries. Name both of them. Emmaus Yan
New Zealand and Australia.
goes over to William Allen. Brian?
China and Japan.
It is New Zealand and Chile. That's a wide branch in the South Pacific. Let's try a toss-up in U.S. geography. This is one of the richest cities per capita in America. The California Institute of Technology is located there, and the city is also the site of the world-famous Mount Wilson Observatory. For 10 points, name the city. It is Pasadena. Let's try a toss-up in biology. Bacteria, this is a multiple choice. Bacteria are important in moving nutrients into the community from which of the following abiotic reservoirs? Is it 1, water, 2, nitrogen? William Allen Andrew?
2.
It is 2, nitrogen, and your bonus for 5 points each. What is the name given to the process in which bacteria combine nitrogen with hydrogen? Andrew?
Nitrogen fixation.
Yes. You seem surprised and delighted. Second, some nitrogen-fixing bacteria have a symbiotic relationship with particular types of plants. As a group, what are these plants called? Andrew?
Legumes.
Legumes. Vocabulary. State the literary term for a serious play with an unhappy ending. Emmaus Yan?
Tragedy.
Is a tragedy. And what name is given to the character or force in conflict with a main character?
Foil.
David?
Foil.
It is antagonist. Antagonist. Next toss-up is in mathematics. What is the intersection of the set of odd integers and the set of even integers? Emmaus Yan?
Null set.
The null set and your bonus. Simplify the fraction on the monitor and express your answer as a whole number. The expression is 5 divided by the quantity 2 to the negative 2 power minus 3 to the negative 2 power. David?
36.
It is 36. It's halftime. The score is 115 William Allen and 115 Emmaus. Terrific. Two fantastic teams today. It's going to be a tough second half, I know. In our second round, we asked the contestants to tell us something about their extracurricular activities. Now, this is a second round for William Allen, but of course a first round for Emmaus, since they did draw a bye. So we will ask Emmaus to tell us something either about their families or their extracurricular activities. So let's go to Brian William Allen.
Yes, I'm the Vice President of the William Allen Contemporary Affairs Club, and I also participate in the Speech and Debate Club, which I specialize in extemporaneous speaking.
And after school, you
work at Shoemaker Law Offices, of course.
And enjoy that. Are you going to be a lawyer, do you think?
I hope so.
Okay, good. Joe?
I'm a percussionist in the band. I'm Vice President of Key Club. I'm about to be an Eagle Scout, and yesterday I was accepted to Pennsylvania Governor's School.
For the sciences or
for teaching?
For teaching, And tell us something about your brother.
My brother was actually on the 2001-2002 winning William Allen Scholastic Scrimmage team, so I hope to continue the tradition.
You have, yes, a reputation to uphold for your family. Andrew?
I'm in the National Honor Society, the Student Government Association. I've been in choir for 4 years, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the school newspaper.
And I also saw your picture in the morning call for being
yes.
best of best. You won the National French contest in regional contest in 10th and 11th grades, and first in American Mathematics contest and a National Merit semifinalist. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Jacqueline?
I'm a member of National Honor Society. I'm the president of the French Club, and I'm also in choir and chorale.
And you went to Poland and Israel?
Yeah,
Was that on the March for Remembrance and Hope?
Actually, no, I went with my youth group,
I
but
see.
it was just as amazing.
Wonderful. Let's go over to Emmaus. Yan?
My father works as an engineer at Air Products, and my mom's an accountant. And I have won the state math counts, well, not won, got second place at the state math counts competition twice.
Terrific. That's quite a tough thing. 7th or 8th grade, which was it?
Both.
Both grades. Terrific. David?
My father is a cardiologist. My mother is a housewife. I
And
have
you
three
have an
dogs.
affinity for languages.
I do have an affinity for languages.
Which have you studied?
German, French, and Latin.
Good for you. Elliot?
I have a father who works at a gear systems. I have a mother that is an artist at Banana Factory, and I have a sister who is a graduate student at NYU right now.
And what do you plan to do next year?
I plan to backpack around Europe.
You've got generous parents. Matt?
My father is an attorney, and I have 2 younger brothers and 1 younger sister.
And your father was a calculus student of mine about 20 years ago. He was a brilliant calculus student, and our 25th anniversary show shows his father practically leading his team to victory entirely by himself. Perhaps one of the most brilliant Scholastic Scrimmage competitors we ever had. Thank you very much. Let's go on for a wonderful second half, I'm sure. Pictured on the monitor shows the inauguration of the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor. Did this event take place in 1870, 1886, Emmaus, Matt?
1886.
Yes. Answer these 2 questions about the Statue of Liberty for 5 points each. First, name the material that covers the outside of the statue and give it the well-known green color. David?
Copper.
It is copper, and then name the president that accepted the statue for the United States. David?
Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland. Toss-up in chemistry. What name is given to the device used to measure heat absorbed or released? William Allen, Andrew?
Calorimeter.
Yes. And what is the SI unit of heat energy? Andrew?
The joule.
Is correct. British literature. What is the name of the novel in which Charles Dickens tackles the French Revolution? William Allen Bryan.
A Tale of Two Cities.
And for your bonus, during what period of British literature did Dickens write? Andrew?
Romantic.
It is the Victorian. And we will go to a toss-up in music. Pictured on the monitor are 2 well-known contemporary vocalists. Name both of them. Emmaus, Elliott.
Luciano Pavarotti and Kiriti Kanala.
Goes over to William Allen. Jacqueline.
Luciano Pavarotti and Celine Dion.
Correct. Listen to this duet featuring Pavarotti and Dion and give the title.
You treat me wrong, you treat me right, you let me be, you make me fight with you. I could never live without you. You make me high, you bring...
Andrew.
I believe in love.
I hate you, then I love you. Toss up in algebra. The larger of 2 numbers is 7 times the smaller. What is the larger number if their sum is 32? Emmaus Yan.
28.
Very fast, and your bonus. Divide $115 between A, B, and C so that A will have $20 more than B and $30 more than C. The answer is A has $55, B $35, and C $25. Tough in that time period. Let's try a toss-up in U.S. geography. In the southern United States, the Appalachian Trail is the border between what 2 states? William Allen Bryan?
North Carolina and Tennessee.
Yes. And together, they account for more than half of the cotton production in the United States. For 5 points each, name the 2 leading cotton states. Andrew.
Texas and Louisiana.
It is Texas and California, and so I said for 5 points each, so you do get 5 points. Toss up in physics. What is the mass in kilograms of 1 liter of water? William Allen Bryan.
1 kilogram.
And your bonus. What is the mass in kilograms of 1 cubic meter of water? time 1,000 kilograms. Toss-up. Spell vacuum. Emmaus Elliott.
VACUUM.
And your bonus. From the monitor, select the correct spelling of bureaucracy. David?
Number 2.
Number 2 is correct. Toss-up in mathematics. Evaluate the expression on the monitor. William Allen Andrew?
3.
It is 3. You used a trig identity rather than evaluate that because you knew sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. Good for you. And your bonus. From among the 6 standard trigonometric functions, name 2 that are negative in both the second and fourth quadrants. Andrew?
Tangent and cotangent.
Yes. Toss-up in U.S. geography. You sail east from Houston, Texas, passing the coasts of 3 states before reaching Florida. Name these 3 states. William Allen Andrew.
Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama.
In the order in which you will pass them, and your bonus. For 5 points each, what are the names of the 2 rivers that join to form the Ohio River in Pittsburgh? Andrew?
The Allegheny and the Monongahela.
Absolutely. Toss-up, chemistry. Why are we cautioned not to use electrical appliances around water, even... Emmaus Yan?
Because water conducts electricity.
I have to think about the whole question. Judges, what is your ruling on that? All right, I will... You buzzed in, so you don't get to hear the rest of the question, William Allen.
The impurities in water conduct electricity.
Yes, that is correct. I will read the whole question and the whole answer. Why are we cautioned not to use electrical appliances around water, even though chemists have demonstrated that pure water is a poor conductor of electricity? And the answer is water in the home is not pure, but contains dissolved salts, which do conduct electricity. You've got both parts of that. Good. Your bonus. Which of the solutions shown on the monitor has the highest concentration of ions? Is it A, 0.5 m of calcium chloride, B, 2.0 m methanol, C, 1.0 m potassium chloride, or D, 3.0 m acetic acid? Excuse me for reading O instead of 0. As a mathematician, I should be ashamed of myself. Yes. C is correct. British literature. Mistress Page and Mistress Ford are the spouses who trick and torment Falstaff. Name the play. William Allen Joe?
The Merry Wives of Windsor.
And your bonus for 5 points each. What type of play is The Merry Wives of Windsor? Andrew?
A comedy.
It is a comedy, and for another 5 points, who is the playwright? Andrew?
William Shakespeare.
Absolutely. Toss up in algebra. When a 20% decrease has been taken, to restore the original figure, Emmaus Yan?
125%.
I will continue. When a 20% decrease has been taken, to restore the original figure, there would have to be what percent increase in the new value? William Allen Bryan?
16%.
It would have to be 25%. Yan was on the right track but did not get it. Next toss-up is in world geography. The United States is the 4th largest nation in the world by size. Name the 3 countries that are William Allen Andrew.
Russia, Canada, and China.
Which are larger in size, and your bonus. The United States is the 3rd largest nation in the world according to population. Name the 2 countries with larger populations, no partial credit given. Andrew?
China and India.
For your 10-point bonus. Toss up in biology. Multiple choice. A codon is 1, a signal for a gene to be activated, 2, another name for messenger RNA, 3, a terminal signal. William Allen Joe?
3.
Is over to Emmaus, and they get to answer the question. 4, a group of 3 nucleotides that codes for particular amino acids. Emmaus Yen.
4.
It is 4, so you do get that 5-point toss-up. The contest is over. It is William Allen 265, Emmaus High School 155. Two superb teams. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Emmaus, for being with us. You're a young team and hope to see all of you again next year. William Allen, you'll be back for a 3rd round in May when you'll meet Easton High School, the winner of last week's contest. Please join us next week for the contest between Parkland High School and Bangor High School. I'm Karen Walton. Thank you for being with us. Good night.